Hey everybody, it's the return of Ranked and the return of Tryharding. Against Suck. Okay. Hi. Third Armored. Interesting choice. I'm playing the strongest division in the game, honestly. At least I'd consider the strongest division in the game. On two ways. Unfortunately, still just as... Oh, shit. What am I gonna do? Well, Suck. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try my best. Now, whether I'll succeed or not is a different story, of course. I'm pretty sure we can get this quote-unquote for free, so that's what we're gonna do with some Fallschirmjäger. I'll be honest, I don't know if these are work in progress, but they just, or, you know, whenever I think Fallschirmjäger, and they only come on Elite, right? I'm just not used to Elite infantry looking like normal-ass infantry. Let's get some Milans as well. Get one in the bush here. The other one here. Let's also make sure we don't get dragged here, but it should be pretty easy. Let's actually get another Milan. God, I honestly I definitely think this is a huge mistake to allow this forward deployment on. Well, I mean, I already think it's a mistake to allow it on like any reasonable combat recon, but even on like, on this is like even worse, honestly. At least in my opinion. Let's get one of you sneaky boys. Load here and shift back there. Our tank force is gonna mostly comprise of Leopard 1s. I definitely think I want an early CV, because that early lead or the early take on this map is just crucial. Wanna put pressure on here ASAP. Let's get some elite 1A5s, because they have more range. Maybe 1A5s might actually not be too great. Then again, I think we're just gonna focus on planes to deal with our opponent's tanks. That's all I have to say about this. Get one of you. I'm pretty sure Quick Hunt still doesn't work properly. I kind of would like to see if I can sneakily drop one of you, but I don't think I can. Let's get one more Fallschirmjäger. Unload him there. Yeah, we might actually have to rely quite a lot on those Milan 2s. So let's get one in here as well. Get a recon helo. Oh, we already have one. Great, very good, very good. Just to see over this open field. And honestly, just another 1-5. We're pretty light on AA, but I think that is not too much of an issue. Again, I don't think we can still works properly, but that still does not work properly. That's okay. You know what? I think we can actually get rid of this. I hate this. Where your origin is supposed to go? I think in here. I would like... You only have good optics. I would like some recon infantry here as well. Sure, I think we can actually afford to. Not... That's false, I want you. Did I accidentally? No, I did not. Yeah, let's get a recon infantry squad in here. Shift back. I don't want to lose these trucks for naught. I also feel like transport selection is much less of... Oh, actually for 40 points. Why not? Transport selection, much less of a meaningful choice in WARNO thus far. I think half the time you only have trucks available anyway. And the other half, and if you get IFVs, then only in reduced squad size. So then you would only really choose that squad if it's special, which for now means they come in an IFV that you want. And rarely means, oh, they have some very cool weaponry I want. Maybe things gonna change. Here's hoping. I do want to make a more concise video than usual about the whole deck building thingy magic, but I'm still like, okay, we got a Kaiwa warrior. Not too much of an issue, given that we, you know, don't really have any heavy tanks that captured, unsurprisingly. I don't mind keeping them on for trucks, partially because, honestly, it is smarter to have it on like narrow transports. I think, yeah. This is, I think this I can live with. I'm honestly still not a huge fan of stuff like this, but I absolutely hate the whole no empty transports. Sorry for the words, bullshit. Bit of you because you actually afford 2 squads in that case. Because how am I supposed to know they're empty? Like from a, you know, typically I'm not someone who's like full on realism, but both gameplay and realism-wise, it doesn't really make any sense. Oh no, you're gonna get side shot. Oh no, you're not, because as long as aim time, unless... Oh, it was a side shot. Disgusting. Yeah, you don't actually get out... Why does it have 2 meters more range? It is so hilarious. We should reinforce this side for sure. Let's get some Jäger. Let's just get another Recon Helo here and get a Lance 2 squad. Are those... They do not count as cover. Got it. We should absolutely just demolish those scouts. Now here's the funny thing, that's a medium machine gun, which according to the recent blog post is not supposed to get more accurate at closer ranges, yet it does get more accurate at closer ranges. I don't think I killed you. Oh, that's not good. That's mortar. I absolutely hate this too. I don't know what's in this town, but I would like to see it be empty before I move in there. By the way, martyrs are still horrible for fire support. It's already, they're already against like light vehicles and such, but that's really about it. It's only 2 squads, but should have actually gone for here. That's a dragon. Chaparral. For some reason I call the Chaparral Dragon, whatever, because it's what the Israeli Chaparral is called. God, I hate this. By the way, damage 0.9 out in the open. I have 1.26 HE. Another thing I absolutely hate. Weird damage reduction for infantry. Okay, I should stop this. I'm just repeating myself every video, because every video I'm like, I hate this so much. I don't have rocket pods, unfortunately. I don't get me wrong, they still do like decent suppression, but... And they're dead. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm playing the best deck in the game. But here's the thing. I definitely prefer if Eugene were to focus on like underlying mechanics, but in that regards I've barely really done anything between Murat and... What's the previous milestone called? Davut? It's just more or less still the same game. The only thing really that changed, and it's not minor, don't get me wrong, it's still like a fairly impactful thing, was, you know, infantry damage output. But at the same time, those are... It's still a bit little. It still doesn't really fix the whole infantry combat system. They also did some stuff with ruins, but I still don't like that. And I've showcased that in the pre... Okay, just stop. Just attack move. So you use your thingy-my-bob. Okay, now get into the town, because you have to reload anyway. And they're stunned. It's still like out in the open. But like other infantry still deals like very, very much damage compared to vehicles. And now they're stunned. I don't like this gameplay. You get stunned so quickly. Like, as far as I know, the stun mechanics aren't actually that much different compared to Wargame, right? Which is, you get a high amount of suppression damage in a short time. Even if it doesn't fill your bar completely, you get stunned. That's essentially the mechanic. Or you're out of thingamabobs. But I feel like that threshold is just way too low. And I feel like the penalty for losing HP is also too high. Leading to infantry fights very quickly snowballing. Oh, he actually got a shot out. I'm surprised by that. Which... I still went out ahead in points. That tank is 225, I'm 80 points, so... Yep. Let's just drive you through there. You don't actually have to unload yet, but... whatever. You should have no issue with that. Yep. M1A1. UI, of course, is still as horrible as ever. But what I was saying is, I have to watch out about this forest. I'm like writing up some notes and stuff about deck building video, right? And before you start going all like, oh no, Razzmann's gonna, you know, trash talk the game anymore. It's actually not even the purpose of that video. It's actually a bit different because I saw an interesting thread on the WARNO subreddit. I mean, interesting is maybe a stretch, but I saw a thread on the subreddit that was about this exact same thing, right? About them not really liking divisions and all that. And I'm... What? Oh, that was the toe. Okay. And I'm actually kind of, sort of in the same boat, but they're not gonna change. They're not gonna get away. They're not gonna get rid of divisions. Divisions are here to stay. I said it every time about this discussion. But I think what that thread was missing, or actually even a lot of people I think seem to be missing whenever they talk about deck building and say, you know, they prefer a dragon style, right? Which I also do, but that's not just simply because it's not divisions. And divisions is only partially really the reason. There's actually a whole lot more to it in terms of like mechanics, really, and numbers and all that. That I think many people just forget about or don't consider. Or in some cases I guess don't care about. You know. And I have said this in I think the East German video. Infantry just feels so similar. With the lack of training. You're the range for the satchel charges, but I outnumber you 3-1. You're out in the open, you're 5 base HP. Not much you can do. Going back to the whole suppression thing. I think infantry gets suppressed too quickly. Shit! I'm too slow with the smoke. That range, the 1A1s might actually be better. I lose 1 AP, but I'm also like 20 points cheaper. Rate of fire doesn't matter, I think, because I'm just gonna overwhelm him with numbers. Rate of fire because I have these on elite. These guys not. By the way, elite. I should bring that up. It still uses the wrong formula to calculate the bonus you get. Please move up. I think in close range I can use the satchel charges against vehicles as well. I mean, you're supposed to actually be down there to get repaired. Just gonna keep them here for now. I could actually also move up with them and see if I can kill that Kiowa. I'm just keeping them busy here, so they can't even afford to do anything over there. Do you actually see anything? No, you're not. Oh, you can actually change all the. Okay, I mean, this is just. Okay, I guess I should have expected there to be something that would kill us, but I'm just not used from Wargame that you can actually have two different altitudes on sea, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. Oh no. Oh, look at them getting murdered. Oh no. Holy shit. This is... I lost my... This is why I... Here's the thing, right? Satchel charges, flamethrowers. They were already good. They were already very efficient. They were already crazy good, but it didn't even touch them. They only like massively nerfed the anti-infantry damage coming from. It's just, oh man. You're still back there? Or are those, oh no, those are two different. So I'll here. I'm still actually not sure if there's something here in the forest. There was like the flash squad and whatnot. Oh man, I feel bad for them. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure the majority of players who like take rank seriously are gonna play this deck as well. And you know, on the other hand, I wanna win. Look, right? Game is in beta, not even beta, in early access. I don't know if you consider that beta or alpha or something else. And if Eugen refuses to like fix things or takes too long to fix things, sometimes it's both. Well, rather, I should say, sometimes you don't know which one of these two it is because of lack of communication in certain areas. Then, yeah. And God, I'm actually curious. I'd really like to know how much damage they deal, but they're too far away. Maybe if I move from there. Like, because the thing is... Whatever. The thing with... like, this shows 0.9, but on the unit card this shows something different. Please don't stun my guys. I'm gonna get shot by the vehicle. How much damage? How much damage? They're in forests. 4 damage. It said 4 damage. Wait a second. Why? As soon as they were in range, okay, now it says just no ammunition, but the smart thingamabob disappeared. So I'm curious, right? What I expect is that the forage is just not affected by anything. I'm pretty sure that they were in the forest over there. So title charge is potentially just simply not affected by forest cover. And there are also weapons that actually get, at least currently, and I don't think it's intended, but that's how it is currently. Like the CEV, right? The Americans get, the M728, actually deals more damage to infantry in the open than what it says on the unit card. It actually has a 50% damage increase in that regard. And that's why I was checking, how do satchel charges work, right? They seem to deal full damage against infantry in the forest, which leads me to believe they also deal full damage against infantry in buildings. It is just... I'll need to run some tests if I can. I mean, tanks are kind of okay against infantry in the open, but it only really works if you have cheap tanks like West German divisions. Yeah, West German, because C-55s are ass. Like, they're gonna be okay against infantry in the open, but they're gonna suck against everything else because they won't hit. So T-55s are gonna be ass. Where's my Gepard? Is it? Yeah, it's here. And sometimes it just feels like it takes forever to realize this. Yep, it's just... balance is just all over the place. Which I guess, you know, I got no issue with. If instead of balance, they focus on mechanics, which for now they have barely done over the past, you know, 1.5 months or so. Not everyone actually barely did anything, but it's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry if you're watching this. But that's what you get for being a fucking weeb. I'm joking. I'm joking. God. Yeah, it was a storm. What else is there to say? But there's one thing. I might as well, since the video isn't quite long yet. I might as well show this off. Let's give you the AI deck. Let's take this deck. Yep, this death throw is good. What I'm showcasing, right? I've shown this a couple of times, but this CV thing I only now realized. I do actually have helicopters. Also check with rocket pods, because I think rocket pods are also a lot less affected, if at all, well, negatively at least, than tank guns or autocannons. You are only need for spotting. Yeah, like an M1A1. That's wrong. Did I take the C? Oh, I'm sorry. I might as well. Did I take the CV back out again? I think I was worried that I forget to take it out, so I put the Abrams back in. Or was it in a team deck? Third armor team? Oh, it was in this deck. Okay. Yeah. I'll showcase this real quick. So, these are just for recon. Rocket pods I actually haven't tested out myself, so that's gonna be news to me too. These, and that is basically all. I guess we can also check the autocannons on the Bushmaster, how they fare compared to the Martyrs. Alright. Just here. Turn everything off for the time being. You're off. Okay. So, enemy deck is only gonna have like a Mortar Strike key in BMPs. And I guess some CVs because they gotta have some. And then it should be said, right? Everything I'm saying is essentially based on the fact that the smart cursor, the damage it shows, is not gonna lie. But thus far, there's no indication to or there's nothing really that would indicate that it's not telling the truth. Everything thus far, experience and other cases, for example, when it comes to AP and kinetic and stuff, seems to show that that cursor is telling the truth. Okay. You gotta. Okay, they're unloading for us. That's good. Actually, we can keep it on. Let's just take a quick look. It takes like a second. It doesn't even say anything. Excuse me? Alright, let's pause you for a second. Turning gun off again. CV, turning gun on. So this says... Okay, here we go. On the BMP, for some reason, it says 2.4 damage, which seems crazy given it has 3 front armor and shot hit front armor. And that's a different story. Now, here on the infantry, it says 3.7. Essentially a 50% damage increase against infantry. Why? I don't know. Might be accident, might be intentional. You never know with Eugen. I think it's gonna get reverted. I brought this up recently, and it seems like it's gonna get reverted, but it just shows the case, right? I said this numerous times. From my point of view, and it seems pretty simple, or simple, not necessarily simple, but straightforward as to why the HE value on the unit card should correspond to the damage dealt to infantry in the open. And if, in case you're curious whether the infantry is moving or not, and by the way it's clearly moving, it doesn't affect the damage. It actually, even though it doesn't say this, affects your chance to hit, especially on rocket pods, but that's a whole different story. So I don't know why the Bradley just simply didn't showcase anything, but let's take a look at the M1A1. That's vehicle infantry. Damage 1, HE 1.44. I also showcased the Leopard 1A1 or 1A5 earlier, right? With 1.26 HE, dealing 0.9 to infantry. That's whack. And meanwhile, the CV deals full damage. Now, can you turn you back on? You just straight up refuse to say anything, huh? This doesn't really matter. Okay, that's wacky as fuck. Actually, check out this because I'm curious about the Hydra. Turn your weapons off. Turn your weapons off, not on.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
What is strike key? 0.8 damage. What's your HE value? 0.84, indicating they take full damage from rocket pods. Why? I don't know. What about the autocannon? Out of range. Autocannon just doesn't show anything. It does steal damage, evidently, but like it doesn't show what. Bushmaster doesn't show anything. I would have actually. Okay, hold on. Whatever. I wanted to see what it does to infantry in the buildings, but here, that's what I'm trying to say, right? Why? Why? Right? Besides the fact that Martyr stealing 0.1 damage to infantry obviously is absolutely balloony and stupid. The fact that, the HE value on the unit card seems to be, while not useless, be pretty misleading in many cases, doesn't help either. But anyway. In case you're wondering, this was the deck I'm using. I mean, there's not really that much deck building anyway, but it's a different story. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.